Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, Big Brother fans. It is me, Mike, aka BB Gossip, and this is my third attempt at recording a podcast today on Wednesday. Be day 9 in the Big Brother house, Big Brother 26 house. And pardon me while you may hear some noises. I'm walking like that while I'm walking by some construction. Sorry, I'm walking back from lunch. I tried recording this morning, talked to myself for 17 minutes, tried recording it on my way to lunch. It didn't take, so this is try number 3, and it looks like it's recording. So let's talk to you guys very briefly about yesterday, and I think what I'll do probably is later today, I'll record a slightly longer version on my drive home. So expect a second podcast later today as well. So what's going on? In truth, there were really no major developments yesterday in the house. The current way things are going to fall out, it looks like, is that Matt is most likely to go home on Thursday, tomorrow. And then Kenny is number 2. And I've seen other people saying that Kenny is more likely, but I really feel, especially actually this morning, saw Rabina talking with Brooklyn, and they were counting people and saying they really think that Matt is the likely one to go home. He seems to think he's safe, but that's because he's in an alliance that isn't a real alliance called the Barbershop. And so he thinks he's safe, but he's not safe. And even Rabina and Brooklyn seem to be a little bit wondering if would Kenny or Chemo go if they were the last 2 up on Thursday. They don't know as much as I think we do, and I can say pretty certainly that Chemo seems pretty safe no matter who he's up against. So that's the important game stuff of what's going on, right? As far as gameplay, relationships, the keys that I would focus on right now would be Lisa and Angela keep butting heads. They butted heads a few times yesterday. As a matter of fact, we think the feeds got shut off for a while because they were butting heads. I did post about 4 minutes worth of video in two-minute segments where Lisa was talking to Angela and pretty much told Angela, I don't want to associate with you inside or outside the house because you're not good for my game, kind of a thing. It was pretty brutal, which is kind of surprising considering you're trying to play a game to win like $750,000. Being that bold with somebody this early on in the game just doesn't seem like a smart move to me. And it's why I keep saying I don't think Lisa can win this game. I don't think Angela can win this game either, by the way. Angela could be out next week. That's very, very possible that she'll almost definitely be nominated next week, because it'll be an easy nomination based on how all over the board she's been today this week. I don't know of anybody that will win head of household that won't feel the pressure to at least make her one of the 3 nominations. So that's part of the drama yesterday was Lisa and Angela. Matt really seems to only be hanging out with Lisa and MJ, which is Mackenzie. And so, there's another issue. He's kind of isolated, even though he feels like he's in a good way. He's really not. Other alliances and groups are they're doing their dances still. They're still groups. There's like, what is it? The 3 C's, I think. I don't know if that's their name, but it's I can't think of his name, and I don't have my cheat sheet with me. But three of the Chelsea and 2 other C's. I can't think right now, and it doesn't matter. They're talking. There's just other little alliances. It's nothing serious right now. We're really just gonna have to see who wins the next head of household, and then we'll get a feel. So let's not dwell on that right now. I'll have more thoughts on my drive home, like I said. As far as tonight's episode, I just told my friend John at lunch that he hasn't seen Sunday's, but I wouldn't worry as much about watching Sunday's episode, as that was mostly nominations, right? The biggest takeaway from Sunday's episode was seeing what will result in Angela's blow up that we'll show tonight. You saw Matt and Angela kind of have a discussion where Matt was kind of a little bit threatening towards Angela, even though she didn't nominate him. And she refers to that when she blows up, which it sounds like they're going to show that tonight. So they're going to show the fallout from Angela's nominations, her blow up, which was Saturday morning before the power veto. We're going to see Lisa win the power veto, and I imagine we're going to see Lisa use the power veto too. That'll probably be the end of the show because, remember, they have to do the AI thing tomorrow night. So it should be, there'll be plenty to squeeze into an hour. The show is at 9 o'clock tonight. It'll be 8 o'clock next Wednesday, but tonight's episode is at 9 o'clock. The president is doing an address at 8 o'clock. Someone asked me if they thought it would run over. I do not think neither the address that he will make nor the analysis afterwards is going to take up a full hour. We already know that he's resigning as president. Surprise to those of you that aren't paying attention to politics at all. That happened on Sunday. He's not resigning as president. I'm sorry. He's not going to run for president in November. He won't be on the ballot. So that's a change. So he's going to talk about that, I think, and then they'll have a little bit of analysis. But frankly, I think all the broadcast networks will want to get back to their regular programming as soon as possible. They want to be the first ones back to the regular programming because today's kids don't care about how much analysis are you going to watch. This is me being a grumpy old man. And they're going to want to flip the channels. And so that CBS is going to want to have something else on for people to watch to catch those that are flipping channels more than those that are going to hang around and listen to talking heads talk about the status of the election that's still 100 days away. All right, what else? So that'll be 9 to 10 tonight. I don't anticipate anything spectacular happening today other than maybe some more Angela meltdowns, maybe Lisa, some stuff. I'm just not sure. It's very hard to scramble when there is somebody's going to get saved tomorrow. And so people are not going to commit super strongly, that you're safe to somebody because they've got 3 people and one of them will be safe automatically. So there's that. There is, that's the basic gist of it. I did mention that the have-nots ended night before last, right? Yep, I did that too. So, all right, that's enough for a short update. Again, we'll do a longer one later today. I may do a little bit of repeating. Apologies in advance, but thanks to all for listening. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for your patience while I got this recorded. And we'll talk to you guys later today. See ya. Bye-bye.